Okay guys, here's our start to the day. Now these both have turned green on us, but the 1 hour is red. So where I see these big resistance right here, I'm gonna shoot down for this levels here. I've set alerts. That's gonna be my take profits. So let's see what happens here. I get a lot of people asking me how I do my entries, and like I've said in some of the other videos, we want to start at the 1 hour chart. We can see we're way under the 200 and we're under the 21 too. And both these within the last couple hours have turned red. So that's telling me that this session we're probably going to be a red session. So we bounced off this resistance. I went ahead and placed a sell, even though we're not red triple R yet. We were 10 minutes ago on both of these. We were 10 minutes ago, and I'm thinking we're going to come back to that. So I set these alerts at the bottom of this next support, and if it breaks through that, then there's a support below that, and then we could free fall for quite a while. So I'm thinking we're going to end up in this range here in the next couple hours. But let's watch this and see. So as you can see, that resistance held pretty strong on both these. I do a little bit of studying with the economy as well, and we're really having some struggles in our economy right now, and this is why we're seeing these kind of things happen. So, but yeah, we're in the money. I'm thinking the next candle, these are going to turn, the red background's going to turn red. I've got targets placed right here. I don't do a stop loss and a target. I just set my trades, and then I let my indicators tell me when to get in and out. So that's kind of more advanced level. If you're more comfortable, you could probably set your top. If you had to set a stop loss, I would probably set it above this order block. I love the order blocks for stop losses and take profits. So you could set it up here and then set your take profit down there. That would work very similar to how I'm doing things right now. So I want to thank everybody who has bought the Simple Market Metrics. They are awesome. They're going to do really well for you. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and there's some tricks to it, but I really like it. As you can see, I've had good results, and I continue to have good results. So let's see how today is going to end up. It looks like we're going to have another bear slide today, so let's see how things work out. Okay, the price action today is a little screwy, but I'm still going to hold. We're on 1 hour. Downtrend on 1 hour, and we're in the red and red on our 5 minutes. So I'm going to watch this for a bit. This strong resistance wasn't able to be broken, and just reading the charts and just looking at how I set my setup is, I'm going to hang tight for a bit. Even though this went down quite a ways, we were up about 350 at the max here. And now it's retraced a little bit over the next 10 minutes. So I'm going to watch this for a bit. I still think we're going to hit some downward momentum here soon. As you can see, we've got a strong support right here, strong support right here. I've got the, like I mentioned earlier, I've got some alerts set. So I'll wait for my alert to trigger before I take any trades off. Most of the time, my alerts are set a little bit further down than my automatic stop feature is set for. So it is the trades will stop automatically because I've hit my max take profit for the day. So I love that feature. If you're not using that feature, I highly recommend you do. Just go into Tradevate and you can set that. You can set a daily max win. You can set a weekly max win. I highly recommend that. Prop firms are going to want to see that. Your numbers look better. It shows that you are you're capable of stopping. A lot of traders overtrade, and that's a very worrisome trend for a prop firm to want to give you money if you can't stop trading. If you overtrade and you over leverage and you DCA and all these things, that's not good. So that feature's awesome. It's helped me get consistent numbers, and attending a prop firm school that does trainings, I've heard from the prop firm directly that's what they want to see. They want to see consistent numbers across the board. They want to see that you have some kind of structure in place that makes sense, and that you're not just willy-nilly gambling. You're not doubling up, tripling up, doing all kinds of craziness. So yeah, this price action's not that great today. So we're just kind of stuck in a little pattern here, kind of a consolidation area. I may draw the box I was mentioning a couple videos ago, the high and low box, and we'll see what happens there. But let's watch this for a little bit more. While I'm thinking about it, if you're wondering how to do the risk settings, go into Tradevate. Okay, I like to have a Tradevate screen open as well. Go into Tradevate, click on your risk settings. There you can set it. I had it at 850. I set mine at 865. That was to compensate for any fees. I'd want to try to get that number as close to 850 daily as I can. You could also do it weekly if you want to do it weekly. But that works really well. That's a great, great feature to use. And I'm telling you, prop firms are going to love it if you use that, because when you're done trading, you're done trading. The system stops you out, and then you can't place any more trades until the next trading day. And that's a huge, huge bonus. They're going to look at that as you're using things very smart. You're actually, you take this serious. You've got a good plan in place, and you're worried about getting good results. And as you can see, that's my game. This is my third day. This will be third day of this 100K account, and we're already halfway to funded. So I take this very serious. But yeah, use that feature, guys. It'll help you. Set it whatever number you're comfortable with, whatever your goal is. I've got a little bit of experience, so my goal's probably higher than most people's, but I've ran the math and the kind of income I'm looking for, and when I do my business LLC and my taxes and everything, that's kind of where I want to be. So yeah, so price action's not that great. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Sometimes you'll get red candles and a red background, everything looks red, and then you'll get some green candles inside that red background. And you've got quite a distance here. This is quite a distance. I'm glad we're entered towards the top of it. If we were entered in the bottom of one of these candles, we'd be in a pretty good loss right now on both of these trades. So, but yeah, let's watch it. I really feel like we've still got some downward momentum to go. It's quite common that I've seen that the market will consolidate or just bounce like this for quite a while, especially right off the bat. You've got two types of things that usually happen. You're going to have this kind of thing for a couple hours every morning, or you're just going to have a straight trend. And it all depends on what news comes out. It all depends on what's going on with the economy. Today we might just have some ping pong action, but a lot of times it does this too. It'll just sit and ping pong down, and as time goes on, you get lower and lower and lower, or higher and higher and higher. But remember what I said a couple videos ago too. If you entered a consolidation period, whatever your trend was before that likely will continue, and that's kind of what I'm getting my indications from. We had a pretty good trend pre-market here, pretty good downtrend from the last 3-4 hours, maybe 5-6 hours actually, and that's on both NQ and MES. We've got some pretty good downtrend. Now it's consolidating a little bit, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I think we're going to continue that trend. So, but these market metrics, man, they are awesome. I really feel like I can read the chart very, very well. This is probably the best trading I've ever done in my entire life. And man, when I tell you I've had some systems. When I was a Forex guy, I've tried hundreds of bots. I used to actually design. I used to get into coding a little bit and design work. I had a guy from Brazil and a guy from Thailand that were awesome coders. We built some really cool products. I actually released a product and I made some money on it. It was a trend following EA, and it did awesome. The only problem it had is in markets like this, it just couldn't do that good. But when things were trending, it did great. So I never could figure out how to make that better. But yeah, I've been parts of groups. I've bought systems. I've paid for classes. I have spent more money and more time in trading in my life than any other career. So to say that I'm doing maybe the best I ever have using the metrics now, that's a big statement. I mean, I've done a lot of things over the last, I think I got introduced to trading in 2008, 2009, somewhere in that area. So it's been fun. This has been, the last 6 months have been incredible. It's been, I wish I had this system years ago. I'd be really, really doing well. So, but I'm excited for this year. It's never too late. My point is that this will work for anybody. And if you haven't got it yet and you've watched my videos, grab it. Get your card out, get it bought, get a demo account, get playing with it. I promise you, once you get this thing figured out and dialed in, watch some more of my videos, message me, whatever you got to do. I'm not kidding you. You're going to love it. You'll start going, holy cow, I can see what's going on. I can see if I need to get out, I'll get out. If I can stay in and ride this thing, I'll ride it. Most new traders, one of the biggest mistakes they made is they're too impulsive and they get scared too easy, and they're too scared. They're too quick to exit their stops or enter into their longs, their wins. They'll exit their wins too quick, and they'll hold their losers way too long. I'm the other way around. This system helps you get out of your losers pretty quick. So like for me, if this price was to get up to here and break this 200 and this order block would go away, I'd just take a loss. Straight up, I'd just take a loss. But if it's going in my favor, I'll hold that thing as long as I can. And that's the difference between a seasoned trader and a beginning trader. And I feel like this system helps you with that. That really does. It really gives you a good, really illuminates what's happening here and helps you stay in those good trades and get out of the bad ones as quick as you can. So anyway, enough blabbing. We're about 10-minute video right now. I want to finish up and see how the market's going to end today. So I'm going to pause this for a couple hours and we'll see where we end up at. Okay, and as you guys can see, and I hope this helps the new guys that are watching me asking some of these questions here, I just deleted my alerts because I hit my max daily. We were patient through some of this consolidation. I entered right about here, went down a little bit, went back against us a little bit. I was at a little bit of drawdown, probably $150, $200, something like that. It wasn't very much. I was right there. I got a really good entry on this 21 line. And then over the last 20 minutes or so, it just dipped down like I thought it was going to do. Now, I'm really good at reading these charts. I could be wrong. Sometimes it may spike up against you. I've had really good luck lately. But another thing, you can just, using the higher time frame and going to the lower time frame, it really helps you with these decisions. And when you're trading with the trend on these, the 1 hour and the 5 minute and anything lower, man, it's so powerful when you're aligned, right? When you get an alignment trade, you just kick butt. But yeah, my daily max just hit. So these spikes down, literally at the bottom of these spikes, you can see as I hover over the arrow, we spiked out. We hit our max daily, which is set at 865. I'll have to look on my Tradeify trading journal and see where we ended up with after fees, because sometimes on these big spike downs the slippage gets crazy, so it takes quite a bit of fees. So it's going to be a different number every day. But as you can see down here, we are more than halfway to funded. We started at 100,000 last week. It's Wednesday of this week. We're at 103,459. And patience, guys. Just take the patient time. I don't like to set a stop loss, because a lot of these spikes up, that's what they're doing. The market is looking for people to set stop losses. The market knows where the majority of traders are going to set a stop loss. So I would prefer you do a lower amount. And look, I'm not even leveraging that much. I'm only leveraging 2 micros. I did 2 micros. I did add one more micro. I usually only do 1 MNQ, NASDAQ, and I do 2 on the ES, and they're both micros. But I could do 20 times that. I mean, the broker gives me clear up to 50, so you could get wild with it. But I'd rather you do less and have a wider stop loss, because these little spikes, that's what they're looking for. They're wanting to see where people put their stop losses. They're looking for liquidity. They want to take those stop losses and wipe them out and then run price the other way, right? So that's what all this is designed for. The market is very intuitive. The market is against us retail traders, and these are stop losses. These little spikes are designed to make the market makers money. This is the big institutions, and the guys against us are making money on these type of movements. That's why some of these movements are nonsensical. I mean, you'll get red candles in a green background and green candles in a red background, and your money flow and everything is showing the opposite. And it's just manipulation, right? So, but yeah, patience, learning the system, get the system and play with it. Once you get a good feel for it, you're going to see what I'm talking about. You just, when you add these add-ons, I mean, mine's modified. Mine has a few things extra that I just added from my other experiences and things I've learned over the years. But I feel like this is a really good system. That's why I'm putting it on my YouTube. That's why I am pushing it hard. I want to be a top affiliate for it, because I see the value in it. I see it's going to help a lot of people. If you're one of those people that listen to me and you feel like that you've struggled, you've had a lot of problems, you've bought a lot of prop firms, get this system and start doing like... Okay, yeah, we're back. We're logged in. 862 is where it ended up. I had it set at 865 and we ended up at 862 in 3 trades, guys. I had a winning day on Friday. It's not on here because it was last month. Yeah, 850, and then awesome. Look at this, guys. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I'm gonna have to do some editing. Yeah, incredible. I'm just reading through this here. Great stats, another great win. I mean, how do you accidentally do this? How does this system not work, right? How do you accidentally do this? I'm telling you, the biggest reason you can do this is you've got a system. You've got a system for entry. You've got your support resistance lines. You've got the system has built-in features where it will stop you out at a certain level. I'm done trading for the day. I've hit my goal. I rolled the ride down. I'm done trading. That's what prop firms are going to want to see. Can you imagine if 30 days of this, if you had 30 days of this type of performance, you would have made in 30 days, you'd have made 17, 18,000 on that $100,000 account. Any prop firm is going to love a trader like that, because they're going to give you 80% of that and they're going to take the other 20, and all they have to do is supply the 100K. And not only that, think about this. What if you had 5 accounts? This is just one account, guys. If I had 5 accounts stacked this deep, I mean, there's no way that's not life-changing. That's worth putting some time and some effort in. So if you haven't got the system yet, grab the metrics, buy it with my link, email me with any questions. I will help you. I've already talked to a dozen people that have emailed me and asked me questions. I will help you get it set up. I will show you how to get it set up exactly like my chart. My chart video setup goes through every single setting. You'll kick some butt. You'll have similar results. You'll just need to play with it so you get used to it and do it like I do. And I don't see what you'll get the same info I'm getting and you'll get the same results. So let's get after it.